Jared Leto's number one. Jared Leto's number one. Jared Leto's number one. Not my chair, not my problem. That's what I say. Clark Gregg owes money to the swear jar. More like longer things, 5. Am I right? JC officially out as JC. Marty Supreme is making people moist. All of that and so much more here on News Dump. What up, big dog?
What up, homie?
We're back.
Yeah, it was nice to see you this morning at
oh,
Target.
What a morning. What a Monday morning.
It was wonderful.
Just stopping by Target around 7 o'clock start time, as one does, and I noticed that the local card vendor is there to restock the Pokemons, and I said, you know who likes Pokemon? Is my buddy Mac. Shot him a text.
Right here. Yeah.
And I said, hey, what do you want? And you're like, I'm right down the street. I'll come and join you.
Couldn't have been more well-timed. I was literally coming over the hill from Belmont into Watertown.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm 5 minutes away. I'll join you at this Target restock. So we got some nice Pokemon cards, you know?
Mac doubled up because they have the policy of you can only buy 2 of each product, which I just learned today. I thought it was just 2 products in general, but it's 2 of each product. So Mac doubled up on what all the other people were doing there, and there was quite a line of people.
I don't care for the other folks that were there. You know, we're getting them just for us, you know, sort of thing. There was a group of individuals behind us. Luckily, you were first. I was second.
Yeah.
Who gathered everything. But like Goose said, you can only buy 2 of each item. They weren't buying them. They gathered them, put them all in their thing, and then they're waiting for their pals to come grab them and then buy them. It's a fucking whole scheme.
It's a racket.
I don't care for it. It is a racket.
And I was upset because around 7:30, while the guy was still stocking the shelves, a kid walked by looking for the Pokemon cards, and the mom's like, he's still working. And I'm like, make sure that kid gets some Mon cards.
Mom was in a rush.
I know, but I felt bad for that kid.
Yeah.
I felt bad. He was there on stock day. He didn't get his cards.
I know. That's the people that deserve the cards. But instead you had other fucking grown-ass men taking all of the cards.
Like us.
Yeah, a little like us.
News dump. R.I.P. Diane Keaton.
Yeah, I mean, Diane Keaton is an actress that everyone knows. I don't know if she's anyone's favorite actress, but very accomplished, very successful actress. Died at 79, and I didn't know Diane Keaton was like not doing well. You know, she always looked kind of younger for her age. You know, she's probably best known for winning Best Actress in 1978 for Annie Hall. She was nominated 3 other times for Best Actress. She was in 8 Woody Allen movies. Her first major role was Kay Adams in the Godfather trilogy. So she's been around for fucking ever, and I think everyone likes Diane Keaton.
Well, I'd say, you know, one of the, you know, as she has passed, but like when she was here, still one of the truly, you know, living Hollywood stars. A name that everyone knew.
Yeah, absolutely. Goo.
Yeah.
Not related to Michael Keaton, by the way.
No, well, Michael Keaton, his real last name is Douglas.
Well, Diane's real last name is Hall, but she had to she used her mother's maiden name when she joined the SAG or whatever association because there already was Diane Hall.
Yeah, changing their names is quite stupid. I don't.
Yeah.
So when I was in radio school, and Leonardo DiCaprio just talked about this, his agent told him to change his last name because it was too ethnic. I had a teacher tell me the exact same thing of like, hey, if you want to be on the radio, which I only kind of am, is like, change your last name. And I'm like,
I disagree. I think the more it stands out, the better.
Yeah. It's like too many syllables. I'm like, it's 3. It's not that hard.
And
now
4.
Wait, 4. I've only had this last name for 36 years.
McNamara. Hey, we're the 4-syllable boys.
We're the 4-syllable boys, but you've only had that 4-syllable name since what? 13 years old? 14?
Oh, 2?
Oh, 2.
6th grade. 6th grade. So my parents, a little peek behind the Mac curtain here. My parents were never married. I never had my father's name until my mom was marrying my stepfather. So then she didn't want these random fucking kids with a 3rd name. So that's when my sister and I finally got my father's name. It was at some point during 6th grade, because at the end of 6th grade, remember we used to get called up on stage and get awards.
Yeah.
I got half my awards.
Especially you, because you got a lot of awards back then. Yeah, you were a smart kid. You were an award boy back then.
Yeah, I got half as Jeff Santos, half as Jeff McNamara. Overall, pretty embarrassing experience. That might have been my downfall, though. Jeff Santos, elite athlete.
You were
elite
a
athlete.
Stud.
Jeff McNamara, all downhill.
Yeah,
all downhill.
I kind of wish that you guys just kept on adding names instead of like changing. Just keep on stacking names.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sure.
Like we could have called you Six because you had 6 last names.
Pretty terrible nickname.
It's a bad nickname, but news dump. Quick grade for episode 528 of Mac and Goo, Peacemaker Season 2. I thought it was another good one. I liked our open. You gave us a ton of Nickelback songs. We then did a blind ranking of where's the best place to go number 2, and the irony of it. Isn't it ironic? Alanis Morissette said this.
So
you guys forgot
what
number
the hell
2.
Is on Joey's head. Yeah, we fucked up the math. You also, it was a little long. You did something at the beginning and
Dirty
the end.
Dozen. Not my favorite.
Yeah. I would say like a B+ of an episode.
Well, so my biggest issue with it now is that as we were adding a tier in there, we were Mario making a tier into our famous animal tiers, movie tiers.
Right.
We called the tier just horse or horses ! We didn't put any effort into it.
Yeah.
It could have been horsing around. It could have been the naysayers.
Oh.
It could have been like the Tina Belcher tier or something like that.
Dude, hindsight's 20/20. You know.
Like as I was listening back, I'm like, there's so many cool horse names we could have used. My Little Ponies.
I could fucks with that.
We fucked up.
What are you?
And because of that, C+.
Wow, you're really being critical.
I'm critical of that horse tier.
All right. Okay.
Fair. I like the idea of putting a horse tier.
Mm-hmm.
The execution, poor.
Any feedback on where people can shit?
No. There was some feedback on the Peacemaker season finale. We'll get to that in a second, though.
All right. Okay.
News dip. Weekend box office. Tron Ares went in there up against nothing and didn't do great.
Jared Leto, superstar. Box office bona fide superstar, $33.5 million for Tron Ares. I don't know what it was projected to make. I don't know anyone particularly excited to see this movie. However, Goo, if you compare it to the last sequel, which, by the way, this whole 15-year sequel for a 25-year sequel type of storytelling is pretty fucking stupid. Better scores on Roddy T's for this movie than Tron Legacy got. And I'll tell you what, Goo, I didn't mind Tron Legacy. I didn't mind it at all.
That all you got?
That's all I got.
All right.
This movie might be okay.
The movie that I am looking forward to seeing when it is available to me, when I have the time to see it, is Roofman. It made $8 million at the box office. It is about a criminal who hides away at a toy store and then creates a new life while living there. That's interesting to me, and it's Channing Tatum.
Yeah, based on a true story. 84%, 85% on Roddy T, 64 Metacritic. Most people are liking this movie. It looks fun. It looks like a fun little time.
Oba! $6.7 million in its third weekend?
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's up to 138 million worldwide, one battle after another. Still holding strong with all its Roddy T's and Metacritic scores. As we're more and more removed from it, I am like excited for more people to watch it and talk to us and maybe listen to our episode.
Well, yeah, anyone that has seen it has like, they immediately find me to talk about it. But they think I'm you. So like, they think I'm going to gush beyond the 38 hot dogs.
Yeah, no, you hated it. You hated it.
I hated the movie. It sucks. Once again, I gave it an A.
You did give it an A. I gave it an A+, though. In fact, I gave it an A+ and possibly the best movie. It is the best movie of the last 5 years.
A movie that, like the big box office news of the weekend is The Smashing Machine. Dropped all the way to 8th. $1.8 million. 69 % drop off. Not a great showing, but The Rock even said we do not measure our success as a movie by the box office.
Yeah, one might call that a precipitous drop. I do have good news, however, though, for those backing The Rock for an Oscar nomination. He's currently inside the top 4 betting-wise for Best Actor.
Oh.
So I think he may get a nomination.
I do like how The Rock says that. And then in the past, when his movies have done well at the box office, he'll be like, the people have spoken.
Black Adam, best movie all time.
I think that's what I'm talking about. When Black Adam like had a decent first week, but then still either lost a little bit of money or broke even. He was like, the people have spoken. $450 million. So you got to pick a lane, Rock.
Mm-hmm.
News dump. The Chair Company premiered last night, but it was at 10 p.m. and I was already asleep by 9:37.
Yeah, late. This is the Tim Robinson, Zach Kanan new show on HBO, directed by Andrew DeYoung. At least the first episode was. He's the director of Friendship. Tim is playing a character named Ron, who has a family, a wife, 2 kids, and he's in charge. He works at this company, and he's in charge of this new mall that's opening up. And there's a great conversation at a restaurant between Tim and a server about what even constitutes a mall. That made me laugh. He has this line where he's trying to go to sleep, where he says, "I swear I have the worst pillow in town," and then it just cuts.
That's good.
The whole thing that makes this the jumping off point for the season is Ron is at a conference giving a speech, and then he goes to sit back down in his seat, his chair, and the chair breaks in half. He falls in front of the whole conference. He becomes a laughing stock, and this begins his descent into madness. So he begins looking into this chair company, trying to figure out what the hell's up, if this is a whole thing or not. And then in his research, he figures out that you can't get a hold of anyone at this chair company. So he starts getting, down a rabbit hole. All he wants is an apology for being embarrassed, and he can't get a hold of anyone. So that's good. There's a couple other good bits in the episode. The custodian of the building has a wheelbarrow that he's very defensive over. He claims it's just an inside wheelbarrow. And then towards the end of the episode, Tim catches him outside with the wheelbarrow, and he goes, I've had a bad day. So now it's an outside wheelbarrow.
This does really speak to me, actually, because, sometimes in the winter you put on a little bit of weight, you're not paying as much attention to what you're eating. And I sat in a chair at work, and the chair broke.
Not great.
Now everyone thinks I'm a big fatso.
There's a character in the episode that Tim is trying to set up to fall through the chair to record so he can have proof that the chairs can hurt people. And she's an elderly female named Doris. And while he's like trying to record her, someone hands her a piece of paper, and she says, "It's just the hardest laugh I had in the whole episode." She goes, "You gave me that paper too hard." She's like, hurt. So this series is like going to be exactly what we want. It's going to be right up our alley.
Okay, I'm excited. This is a long form, I think you should leave sketch.
Yes.
I'm going to catch it tonight, 10 o'clock on Sundays. I mentioned this last week. I am burnt out by Sunday nights.
No, it's at the end of the weekend. It's tough. 10 p.m. on a Sunday is tough to catch, but I think it's going to be, if you stay up, it'll be worth watching, but also it's not like there's going to be spoilers for it,
News dump. Speaking of HBO, their last HBO Max show that wrapped up last week, Peacemaker, on IMDb got a rating for their finale of 6.9, the lowest of the series.
Yeah, and Goo and I think we did a good job summarizing the season of television.
And our C+ episode, yep.
And our feelings for the show, and we were both pretty optimistic, glass half full heading into the finale. And the finale just feels a little disconnected from the rest of the season, more of an epilogue than anything else, and more of a prologue into other DCU
Wesley Burho
stuff.
texted me, and he's like, the finale felt like a season premiere.
Yeah, it was, or like, yeah, it's disjointed. That doesn't take away from what the first 7 episodes did. It does, however, if you're grading the season as a whole, it brings it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of Snyder incels online, like trying to take a victory lap because the finale wasn't great, but like he's still hit on everything else so far.
I've seen some chatter online that James Gunn has already been fired.
Oh my God. There's a lot of fucking idiots. There is just a lot of fucking idiots on the internet.
I can never tell, and I feel like accounts should have this more like, is this a parody account?
No, that's the worst part is these fucking people believe themselves and believe these other 10% of incels. It's fucking,
also
it's
for
bad.
a lot of these websites and a lot of these posts, it's written by AI, so it gets a lot of things wrong. Yeah, I saw one the other day that was, I can't believe these 2 Hall of Famers called each other out, and it's Shaq calling out Pierce and Pierce calling out Shaq, but their quotes are flipped. So it's Shaq saying, wow, this guy misses a lot of foul shots, and it's Pierce going, this guy doesn't know when to use the bathroom in the finals. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
There's also every once in a while, if you're like looking for something on X and you Google a phrase, you'll run into a bot that is replying to a million accounts with like a piece of that phrase, and you're like, what are we doing here?
Technology is great.
Yeah.
James Gunn has said that he has no plans for Peacemaker Season 3 as of yet. This is via Deadline.
Yeah, he did mention, though, in this last week or two, that all of these characters that are left at the end of Peacemaker Season 2, we will see again, just not necessarily in a Peacemaker project, but as a part of the larger DCU.
News down. Some more family stuff. If you are looking to share your DC comic fun with your children, we got a trailer for Bat Fam. This is released on 11/10. It is a follow-up to Merry Little Batman, the animated Christmas special that came out 2 years ago.
Is this on Max?
Amazon Prime?
Okay. Cool. I don't love the animation in this. It kind of turns me off.
No, but it's very kid-friendly. And even when my son saw it when he was 3, he loved it.
I mean, Batman looks like the Crimson Chin. So I don't.
He's got a beard, too.
Part. Yeah.
This is fun, silly stuff. Look.
I think it's for 6-year-old kids.
If you're trying to introduce stuff to your children, you can't show them Peacemaker.
No, that's true.
You can't show them the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
You can show them this Batman, though.
That's all right. That's all right.
News dump. Disney was at New York Comic-Con really showing off a lot of their television stuff, but we also got a trailer for Wonder Man.
I'm intrigued. I don't know a fucking thing. I don't know not one thing about Wonder Man, his characters, or his characters in his comics and his stories. I literally know nothing. And you know what? I'm finding that that's my favorite. These are my favorite ventures. When I have no expectations, I don't know what I want the show to do. This is what I'm trying to think of, like Ms. Marvel. For example, I didn't know a fucking thing about that character, and I ended up really enjoying that show because I knew nothing.
So I did get one really hearty chuckle out of the trailer of when the Mandarin is making everyone laugh, and then everyone's like, I think he's a former terrorist.
Yeah.
But beyond that, and this might be my new pet peeve when it comes to movies, television shows, the inside Hollywood stuff, I just think that we're getting too much of it recently.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much of that plays into the full season or if it's just like the first episode, you know?
It's like, I like the studio, and granted, that also was too much of like a you talk, I talk thing. It was it was like all one shots, but like I had no interest in watching that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed what was the Ryan Gosling movie last year? The Fall Guy.
Yes.
I enjoyed The Fall Guy. But we also said at the end, we're like, there was a bit too much inside Hollywood stuff there that might turn some people off.
Yeah, and that was also really a first venture into that side inside Hollywood, like that part of it, you know? So that was
And the movie also, I think, did its job, because aren't stunts now going to be getting an Oscar? Wasn't that the point of the movie? Not to make money, because it didn't make money.
It certainly went out of its way to show that these people work their dicks off and don't get anything for it. So I don't know if the Academy did add that or not. I'm not sure.
I think it did. I think we did a news dump on it. Do you not remember every news dump headline?
I don't know what I said 3 minutes ago.
What did you say 3 minutes ago? What do you think? What was the topic 3 minutes ago?
No idea. I'm trying not to scroll up to cheat either.
We did box office and the chair company.
Yeah. So, all right. One of those two things.
I am concerned about you. I am really concerned. News dump. Tons of news on VisionQuest. It's releasing on Disney Plus in 2026. We're going to see a return of James Spader in the human form of Ultron. And it is White Vision. He has all the memories of the original Vision, but struggles to connect with them emotionally. Mac, lots of robots.
Yeah, I've been banging my fist for VisionQuest news. We finally get it. It is releasing next year. We have Ultron, both in a human form somehow, and Spader back as the voice. We're also going to have Friday, Edith, Dummy, and Jarvis. And this is really interesting. All of these are going to appear and have human forms. So I wonder if we're also going to be operating on like a different plane. I don't know.
Robot plane.
The gentleman that played whatever his first name is in Jarvis in Agent Carter, James Darcy, he's going to be playing the human form of Jarvis, but Paul Bettany's still going to be playing Vision. So that's kind of weird.
Whatever. Bit weird, isn't it?
Bit weird. And
we also got Rohid. Good? Rohid?
Yeah.
Right?
I didn't even
Malika
try this.
has officially been cast to star as Tommy Maximoff.
Yeah. This is the brother that presumably Agatha and Billy went to go search for at the end of Agatha's season. So it sounds like the VisionQuest series is going to be this third movie or third entry into this WandaVision storyline that began with WandaVision. We got Agatha, and I guess, would you consider multiverse part of that? And now we'll get
I
VisionQuest.
don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah.
News dump. They also showed off some stuff from Daredevil Season 2. And big news here, biggest news for you at least, is that Matthew Lillard is playing a character named Dr. Charles, and he is an antagonist of Kingpin, a political antagonist.
If you would like to see the teaser trailer they showed at New York Comic Con,
Kristen Ritter shared it.
Kristen Ritter fucking Snapchatted it out or whatever. So you can find that online if you'd like to go watch. The biggest piece of news here for me, Goo, is Marvel TV boss. Brad Winderbaum told the EU that the connection between Daredevil Born Again Season 2 and Spider-Man Brand New Day is important. So it sounds like whatever happens in Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is going to lead directly into Spider-Man Brand New Day, which again is the only Marvel movie we're getting between now and Avengers Doomsday. So they're raising the stakes, it looks like. I mean, to me, it just seems like it'll be Fisk, Punisher, Jess Jones, and then finally, I'm having to guess here, venturing a guess, Goo, that we're going to see Spider-Man.
Not on the television, though.
I think we may.
I don't think they're legally allowed to do that. I know,
you've mentioned that before, but that'd be
then
hard.
Also, Kingpin is legally not allowed to be in the movies.
So how are we going to cross these wires? How are we going to touch tips here?
We need to find some kind of a Disney lawyer.
Let us gingerly touch our tips.
I know when I call our lawyer about this, he tells us to, tells me to stop calling about this. He has real important family issues. He's a lawyer. He's a family lawyer.
Is that what he's doing now? He's family oriented?
I don't know what he's doing. But I'll tell you this about him.
Working for the state.
There is no one better at swatting bees than our lawyer.
He's really
good at swatting bees.
How many times have you witnessed him swat a bee?
Like 2 or 3 times, which is above really anyone I've ever seen.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Because when you're swatting at a bee, you better hit it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you gonna get stinged.
Stunged.
Stanged. Got that stang on me. News dope. Clark Gregg is saying that some fans saying that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not canon in the MCU. He said, go fuck yourself. We're proud of what we did.
And you would know Clark Gregg from such shows
The New Adventures of Old Christine.
That's where I was going.
Yeah.
Underrated show, Goo. Underrated show.
Oh, actually, isn't the brother from The New Adventures of Old Christine, isn't he Batman in Merry Little Batman?
Oh, I have no idea.
You talk for a hot second. I got to look this up.
What is it, Agent Coulter that he plays in the MCU? Is that his name?
I know him as the ex-husband from The New Adventures of Old Christine.
Yes, that's also
he
how
dates
I know him.
New Christine.
He dates the new Christine. The old Christine is Julia Louis-Dreyfus. If no one's... What was that, a CBS show?
That was
had
a
to have been
CBS show?
Yeah.
Keep talking. I'm looking up.
That's all I had, Goo. I can't fill the space.
Merry Little Batman is Luke Wilson.
Oh, so not the brother from the New Adventures
He's
of Old
in
Christine.
something else. Oh,
you're talking about old Christine's brother?
Yes, old Christine's brother from the show. You know which Batman he is?
The brown curly hair guy? Yeah.
He is the Batman in that Batman the Animated Series that came out last year. The one that was on Prime, that was supposed to be on HBO?
It's not ringing a bell. Like we just recapped. I don't know what I said 3 minutes ago. I can't remember a Batman
The Penguin
show
is a
from last
lady
year.
in it, and one of her sons is Paul Scheer.
I did not watch this.
That's in the synopsis. What are we talking about? Oh, go fuck yourself, Mac.
Yeah.
But also, when I see the first name Clark, my mind always goes to Clark Duke.
Not Plop.
Not Plop.
I always think he's plop.
He's not plop. Everyone thinks he's plop. He's not.
Yeah.
He's
very ploppish.
Everyone had him pegged as the next comedic superstar coming out of Superbad. They said, this guy, he's going to be the one that brings us into the next millennium as comedy evolves. And we got Hot Tub Time Machine. He's in
Superbad?
Yeah, he's in the third act.
What does he do in Superbad?
He drinks green beer. He's in the background of every party scene in Superbad.
I mean, Hot Tub Time Machine is underrated.
How can you watch anything? And if Clark Duke is in it, not be like, fucking Clark Duke's back
Well, that's why I was stunned. I don't recall this.
I'm kind of embarrassed for you.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Clark Duke. We have Sex Drive. We have both Hot Tub Time Machines. Give me one more Clark Duke movie. I have one in my head.
Clark Duke movie, Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
I just said both Hot Tub Time Machines. You can't give me a sequel if I said that.
I only heard the first one. Sorry. I got nothing.
I believe he was in Kick-Ass?
He is in. Yeah, he's in the friend group in Kick-Ass. You're right.
All right, so we're going to start the next episode with how many Clark Duke movies does Mac know? We just did 4. That might be it.
More after that. Yeah.
That might be it. But we're in store for a Clark Duke-assance. We've already talked about this a couple times.
Yeah.
Where did he go? Where did he go? I've been watching an interview. I think it's with Neil Brennan. It's Jason Biggs talking about, he thought, he was at the top of the mountain after American Pie. He was getting his own movies. And then he was too proud to do television when his movies started to fizzle out. And he turned down How I Met Your Mother.
Was he going to play Ted Mosby?
I'm assuming.
I mean, listen, there's a lot of shitty, cheesy television shows that run for 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons. You could be all set for life if you get on one of those shows.
Yeah.
And that's all you really got to do.
You could be like Jason Segel and just take off 5 years. Like I'm going to rest and I'll come back when I'm ready to win awards. He's an award-winning actor now.
Yeah.
I'm also going to ask this question. If Jason Biggs is Ted Mosby, you can't hire Allison Hannigan in that show, right? Because they're too connected. It would be distracting.
Yeah, it would be distracting. You're right. And that's about the age group that's watching that show, too. Yeah. I bet Allison Hannigan's a fun hang, too. She was in Buffy.
She was in Buffy.
She was in Buffy.
American Pie, 1, 2, 3, 4. How I Met Your Mother. She was in, what was the spoof movie where she played a large lady and then lost weight?
Yeah. I forget the name of that. Movie 43?
No, it was not Movie 43. That was a bunch of stars that thought they were in different movies, and it turns out they were in the worst movie of all time. Was it Date Movie? I'm going to say Date Movie.
Might be Date Movie.
And if it is Date Movie, I get the points. The points don't matter, but I do get the points.
Sure.
News dump. X-Men 97 will return for Season 3, but until then, Season 2 is released next summer.
Yeah, we got some stills. I think there also might have been a leaked teaser for this as well. I don't really want to see anything about this until like a week before, so I can get super excited about it. I am obviously very much looking forward to it.
I've seen that it's darker than Season 1.
That works. I think they have proof of concept now, right?
All I saw was darker, so I don't know tonally or if like it's just a black screen.
They ran out of colors.
It is. It's a theater of the mind now. That'd be ballsy by Disney. Yeah. News dump. Also got some news on Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2 will come out next fall, and Venom will appear.
I'm not sure I finished Season 1. It's a fun little show. My nephews really like it. My nephews who are 5 and 3 really like the show. So that's all you really need, right?
One of my nephews, when he does his thwip, you know how thwip is this? He does it like this, like thwip. Like, you know how on The Apprentice, like when Donald Trump used to fire people? You fired. Yeah, thwip.
Maybe a more accurate thwip.
Thwip. I like it. I don't know. That's bad for a podcast. I'm not describing it well, but we're an audio podcast. Half the time, these shows don't even go on YouTube. That's a lie. It's just when so let's give a little behind the scenes because I didn't post the last news dump to YouTube.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we record, what is given to us from the website that we use, the audio is annoying, and I believe it is not usable. And when that happens, I don't post it as a video.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have no say in it. I do absolutely nothing behind the scenes. So
Mac wouldn't care if I posted any of these anywhere.
no,
I
like
have a nice
the videos.
conversation.
I'm in on the videos. I get to look at my Funko Pops. I get to look at my face.
Oh, by the way, if any of you people are out there looking to purchase expensive Funko Pops, Mac is selling some.
I got a handful that are pretty valuable that I'll probably be getting rid of because I don't even know if I'm displaying them behind me here. I just have no room to display them. And so I think I got about a couple hundred. Then I'll probably sell off. I'll sell off all the expensive ones and still have plenty to display.
News down. Channing Tatum, speaking of Roofman, we were just talking about Roofman 5 seconds ago. He said that 23 Jump Street, the script, is one of the best he has ever read, but it'll probably never happen because of greedy producers. Or a greedy producer, one specific one. It's calling people out.
I think that's a real bummer. And I also was so in on the Men in Black 23 Jump Street crossover. There's a lot of potential to be had here. 21 and 22 Jump Street are two of the best comedies the last 15 years. I really, really liked those movies. So the people are hurting.
We almost got a crossover with Men in Black.
I just said that.
I wasn't paying attention to you. I was reading the name Neil H. Horwitz, or I'm sorry, Neil H. Morwitz, who is the producer whose fee is too high. So it's being killed because of that.
Maybe they'll shoot him.
I'm going to bleep that out because I don't want the IRS to come after us.
Yeah. That's a police.
Got another trailer for The Running Man. This is coming out on the 14th. Edgar Wright and Glenn Powell. I'll say November 14th. I thought that we were past October 14th, and I could say the 14th. Wait, actually, let me ask you this. Do I have to be in the month to just give a day? Or
yes. Yeah.
I feel like if I'm just past that date in the original month, like the first month, I could say the 14th, and we know it's the next 14th.
Yeah, I mean, you and I would know. Maybe some of the listeners wouldn't. November 14th.
But me saying it on the 13th and saying it comes out on the 14th, that makes it seem like it's coming out tomorrow or today.
Correct. Well, this is October 13th. This comes out November 14th. This movie looks pretty good. Pretty good, Gil.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I mean, it's got Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright, that's really, I think, if it was just like a generic, like, director that we've heard of but doesn't have this great track record, I would just look at this as like, it looks like a bit of a cash grab. But Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright. Still want to see his Ant-Man, but we're never going to see that. News dump. All episodes of Stranger Things Season 5, Bit Weird at Night, will be over 1 hour long, between 90 to 120 minutes each. The budget per episode, $50 to $60 million.
I believe it's going to be 4 or 5 episodes as well. So
isn't it? Isn't it 8? But the first batch is 5 episodes. Then it's 2. Then it's 1.
No, I think it's 5 total. I want to say.
I'm not going to look this up. I'm just going to say I think you're wrong.
Yeah, because I mean, maybe I could be. It might be hard to review it all in one podcast episode with that much content, right?
I mean, we can do each segment as a podcast. Like, we can do the first one. The first part comes out Thanksgiving. So we need to ignore our family for the weekend and watch 3 episodes of Stranger Things. Then the next one comes out Christmas. So we need to ignore baby Jesus and watch Stranger Things. And then the next one comes out New Year's. So we need to ignore baby Huey and watch Stranger Things.
Goo, I had a Thanksgiving sandwich. I'm forgetting the sandwich place has escaped me. It's in Lexington, near Lexington High School.
Was it a Moist Maker?
I don't know what it was called. It was ordered prior. It was just available to me. There was an open house situation. It was one of the best Thanksgiving sandwiches I've ever had.
Do you not know what a Moist Maker is?
I mean, I'm sure it's a Thanksgiving sandwich.
It's made famous on Friends. It's Ross's post-Thanksgiving sandwich where it's all the fixins, and then he takes a piece of white bread, dips it in gravy, and then puts it in the middle.
It's not bad.
He calls it the Moist Maker, which is also Mac's nickname in high school.
I'm just happy. Sometimes you get a Thanksgiving sandwich, and they just the ratio isn't there. But if you get the right ratio in a Thanksgiving sandwich, Goo, I don't know if there's anything better.
You know what I've had a real hankering for lately?
What's that?
Cornish game hen.
Okay. Sure.
It's like a
Sure.
little Thanksgiving dinner, but
Yeah.
it's a little bird.
It really just comes down to how moist the stuffing is, I think, in the sandwich, which really helps the sandwich along.
Now, so stuffing wise, I'm guessing that what you do is like there's some stuffing in the bird, but then you're making extra stuffing on the side that is outside of the bird.
Yeah, sometimes you have a real moist one that's usually in the bird, and then sometimes you have more of like a crisp stuffing that you just straight up bake in the oven.
I mean, what you want to do
I like
is
a combo of both.
take a scoop of both, you mix it up.
See, you get it, Goo.
I get
it.
Yeah, they have a nice moist maker.
Yeah.
I mean, my sandwich post-Thanksgiving is I take everything, I chop it up real small, stir it up, and then I just put that slop right on a piece of bread. I like it on a nice Francesi. For those of you who go to Iggy's, the Francesi is a beautiful sourdough that you can hollow out the inside of. You can take that inside of it out. I eat it separate. And then you just have this beautiful crunchy crust that is delicious.
I will say this. I like cranberry sauce, but in the sandwich, I just want a hint of the cranberry sauce.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want it to overpower the sandwich.
I agree. So that is Running Man. No, that's Stranger Things. News up. Invincible Season 4 got is it a teaser? It was 4 minutes long.
Yeah, but there was like no actual footage from Season 4. They also announced a couple new cast members. I was out on Invincible after Season 2. Season 3 wrote me back in, but the fucking time between seasons kill me. I don't need 3 years between animated seasons, dude. It's just, it takes forever, dude.
I was about to download the entire Invincible run, the comic run on Hoopla the other day, and I was just going to read through it. But then, turns out, Boston Public Library no longer works with Hoopla, and I can't read my comics on Hoopla anymore.
Wow, that stinks.
So everyone's like, it doesn't really matter, just get Libby. What I don't like about Libby, though, is it's like a real library where, like, not everything is available to you, and you can, like, check it off as, like, I would like to take this out next.
The fuck is that? It's digital.
They only have so many licenses.
Come on with that.
It's cheaper. I'm assuming because Hoopla, you can do whatever you want. That's why I loved Hoopla.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm sitting there like, I want to read or listen to this. And they're like, you can listen to it in 2 weeks. I'm going to have no interest in this in 2 weeks. Do they not know how my mind works?
Come on.
News dump. Mortal Kombat teaser. We also now know that Mortal Kombat 3 is in development by Warner Brothers.
I like these movies.
Yeah.
Keep my expectations low. You're going to go in, have a good time.
I mean, all they have to do going into these is be like, story does not matter.
Yep.
Let's just have fun and yell cool lines.
That's it. That's all we want.
News dump. Got some news on Jumanji 3, Mac? Would you say it's news-manji? New-manji?
Jumanji news? Nah, that didn't work.
No.
Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and Karen Gillan have all signed on for Jumanji 3. So there's that.
News dump. Got a teaser to Pluribus.
This is the new series from Breaking Bad creator Vince Gilligan, starring Rhea Seehorn, who obviously starred in Better Call Saul.
And either the wife, sister, or mother to Jason.
They spell it differently, but shout out.
That doesn't matter.
Jason Seehorn, the last great white cornerback until we've got a couple now, Cooper DeJean and Riley Moss.
Mm-hmm.
This series follows the character being played by Rhea Seehorn, and she's the most miserable person on earth who must save the world from happiness. Very intrigued by this. Very intrigued. I'm also curious. So pluribus in Latin, Goo, if you were wondering, means either many or more. So that obviously has some sort of meaning playing into this.
Oh, like plural.
Kind of.
No, I'm wrong.
I mean, yes, more than one is more or many.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you going to do?
El pluribus. What's the thing on the dollar? El pluribus something.
I don't know. You're the one who's always reading dollars and folding them up and telling me that it looks like stuff. The dollar bill is trying to tell me something, Goo. You're the only person who carries cash around, and all you're doing is folding it up.
I hate cash.
I hate cash, too. We don't need it anymore. Throw it away.
And get rid of coins while we're at it.
I was told that I'm not allowed to throw coins away.
I throw pennies away.
I threw away a giant bag of pennies, and I was told I'm not supposed to do
Well,
that.
if it's a giant bag, I might take it to a coin store.
Like, if
it's like
an
seven,
insane size bag of fucking pennies.
Oh, you should have took it to Coinstar and got like $1.80.
Well, I had a big thing of coins from when I was in high school. It was in my Patriots piggy bank. And I went through it, found a buffalo nickel.
How about that?
Yeah.
How about
I
that?
found out those are worth 5 cents.
Wouldn't you know it?
Who'd have thunk? News dump. And finally, Marty Supreme, the Ping Pong Master, has debuted at the New York Film Festival, and people are going goo goo gaga.
Yes. Yeah, this is the Josh Safdie directing. Benny Safdie directed the Smashing Machine. Big year for the Safdies. And Goo, people are absolutely gushing over this movie and over Chalamet's performance. And it sounds like he has overtaken Leo for the front runner for lead actor. In fact, the odds on DraftKings at the moment for Best Actor, Chalamet at -110, Leo at +185, Jeremy Allen White in the Springsteen movie +400, and then The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, 4th at +800. Goo in 5th. This movie's also coming out this week or next. Hamnet, Paul Mescal at +900. Yeah, Goo, your hand is raised.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Do you think, because Chalamet has now been nominated twice, and this will be his 3rd nomination, do you think that people will take into account how much they liked him in the Bob Dylan movie as well, and they'll couple it together and give him the leg up? I have not seen this movie yet, but do you think that it'll be like he has done such good work leading up to this that it'll help him achieve his Academy Award?
Yeah, I think that plays a part. The fact that he's the leading candidate on DraftKings right now before this movie's even gotten a wide release says you should, if you want to bet on him now at even money. More interesting to me. So for also Jessie Buckley is the leader for lead actress. She's the co-star in Hamnet. She's already at -250. So I don't think anyone should bet that. Who knows what's going to happen there. The more interesting thing at the moment is supporting actress. Both Teyana Taylor and who's your
Chase
rookie
Infinity.
of the year? Chase Infinity are in the top 3.
Ooh.
There's no way Teyana Taylor wins that. 0 chance. Chase Infinity is 3rd, but the top 3 are pretty close. So there's some value on Chase Infinity right now. And I think if Chalamet really starts to dominate Leo in the odds, you'll see Chase Infinity get pushed up.
I'm not sure if that's true, because no one likes a newcomer to come in and steal the show.
Supporting, you might be okay for it, though.
Also, what are the supporting men odds? Is Penn out in front?
Penn is in the top 2. I took a quick look. Benicio del Toro not nominated. Well, no one's nominated yet, but not in the top 5.
Yeah, but we're gonna make a new category for him.
Yeah. Yes. Best wingman.
No, even if you just made a category like most memorable character from the year.
Yeah.
Like the character that people are going to talk about for years to come when everyone forgets about all these hoity-toity award movies.
I mean, they'll be talking about Sean Penn's character for a long time.
Maybe.
They will be.
Not as much as Benicio del Toro.
I think it's about the same.
Little beer.
A few little beers.
A few little beers.
A few small beers.
News dump. All right, check us out at the end of the week. We do not have a topic yet, but I have an idea.
Yeah, maybe we do another. What have you been watching? We got a couple things. I got a couple things anyway. We got Smashing Machine.
Oh,
I watched Good Boy.
Wow.
I'm gonna try to watch Roofman this week. I'm trying to.
Oh, I want to see. What is the Aziz Ansari movie?
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what it's called.
Him, Keanu Reeves, and Seth Rogen.
Keanu Reeves plays an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like him in his real life. Yeah. In the arms of an angel.
So if you see that and I catch Roofman, let's just do a what have you been watching at the end of the week.
Top of your head, early 2000s artists. How many Kelly Clarkson songs do you know?
Oh, 16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure if she even has 16.
Yeah, that might
I
be a
know
lot.
from
But
Justin to
I
Kelly, and
undershot
that's it.
the last one.
I know from Justin and Kelly. That's it. News dump.
A cinematic classic.